Now that we have the item numbers already set up where we can easily access them, we're just going to talk about how to output it to a worksheet now. So I'm going to go to Excel. I'm going to create a new sheet, and I'm just going to call this, I'm just going to put items. And I'm just going to leave it blank. I'm not going to put any kind of header row, although you can. I'm not going to put a header row for this video. I'm just going to do, before my do loop, I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to call it row number. I'm going to put row number is equal to 0. And inside the do loop is where I'm going to put row number is equal to row number plus 1. So that way, the first time the loop executes, we're going to add an increment of 1. So 0 plus 1 is going to give us 1 as being our first row. If you were going to have a header row, just change this 0 to a 1. That way, during your first execution, row number is equal to row number plus 1 will give you 1 plus 1, which will be 2. And this is going to be a very simple and short video. All we have to do is do sheets, and then we're going to put the actual name of the sheet, items dot range. I'm going to use column A. I'm going to do the ampersand, and I'm going to put the row number is equal to item number. And I'm just going to remove the message box. And so now I'm going to hit F5 and execute this code. Bring my window over so we can see it populate. And just, if we look towards the left, now we have all the item numbers populate, and all the data is being collected from here. But now we can easily see that all of the item numbers are here. Now there's a couple of things that you can do. This is entirely up to you. I don't know how you want to work your video or your project. I'm not sure how you want to work on your project, but I'm going to show you two things that you can do. You can either, one, clear the column, or you can just enter data on the very next line where you can see that it's blank. So I'm going to show you what you can do. Example number 1, I'm going to copy this. Before the if statement, or before the do loop, you can do sheets item range A. You can just do A1 to, let's just say A99999, and you can do dot clear contents. This will just clear everything. If we hit enter data and just pay attention to the back, you're going to see it blink really quick. You maybe won't even be able to see it, but you won't see it. So let me do this. I'm just going to do test, 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 so you can see how it's going to change. Execute the code. I'm going to hit enter data. And in the back, you'll see that that's going to change. There you have it. So the test strings are no longer there. We see the column numbers. That's method 1, where you just clear the column and re-output the data. Or what you can do is this. Instead of clearing it, you can just wait until the next empty row. So you can do row number is equal to row number plus 1. And this is what you're going to want to do. You want to do if sheets item range A, and then the row number. Just put if the length is greater than 0, then you just want to do a do loop. Do events, row number is equal to row number plus 1, loop until, and then you just want to put the length of the sheets is equal to 0. This should work. Let's try it out. And before I do that, I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to zoom out of my workbook so we can see it. And let's try to execute this code. We should get information starting on row 20. So just do enter data. Move the window over so we can see it. And then there you have it. You see that it started off on row 20. Rather than erasing your existing data, it started off on the next empty row.